Hi, I'm Ivan Zoot. I am Clipper Guy. Welcome to another technical cutting video. Today maybe I am Razor Guy. I've got my feather razor. What an incredible tool for a variety of powerful haircutting techniques. You know, one of the things we're talking about in the business right now is that the trend coming up is going to be haircuts that are going to stay short and tight on the back and sides. Tops are going to continue to stay long, but we're seeing a lot more texture in the tops of haircuts. Anytime anybody ever mentions texture, start thinking about getting out your wide tooth comb and your razor, because razors are all about creating movable, activated texture. One technique I want to run you through real quick. I've seen people sharing it on the web calling it razor over comb, and it's not so much razor over comb. I think the better term or the better name for it is what's called razor rotation. And it's a technique for not only grooming in and smoothing in the surface of haircuts. By the way, we got a little bit of Clipper Guy wax on this hair, and look at how the water beads beautifully. That's the power of Clipper Guy wax. You gotta love your Clipper Guy wax. But razor rotation is really the name of the term. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we'll talk about what you're seeing. This is what it looks like when the technique is actually executed. We're alternating between the razor and the comb, and it's for the purpose of smoothing and blending the surface of haircuts. It's the purpose for the purpose of taming and calming coarse and unruly hair. There are some hair textures that have a lot of wave or kick to them, where you'll cut them with the scissors and they'll pop and they'll twist and they'll wave, and it'll frustrate you like crazy. That's when you get your razor out and you get your razor rotation technique going. Now, here's the things you gotta know. Get your knuckles behind the razor. Notice when I come in and do this, my knuckles are behind the razor. I'm not holding this by the handle and digging and scraping. Look at my knuckles. They're all the way out here 3 inches away from the head. I want my fingers behind and my knuckles behind the razor. Do you know what that makes my knuckles? When my knuckles are behind my razor, it is as though my knuckles were a clipper guard. My knuckles are coming in behind the tool, and it prevents me from bottoming out or digging a hole. I will never really get any closer to the head than my knuckles, because my knuckles are back in and behind like that. So number one, make sure you've got your razor guard, which is your knuckles, behind the razor to prevent you from digging deep. Number two, it's always going to be about position, not pressure. Now remember that. People ask all the time, how hard are you pushing with your razor when you're razor cutting? And Clipper Guy says, razor cutting is never about pressure, it's about position. Here's what I mean. If the razor blade is held 90 degrees to the hair shaft, and I slide it along the hair shaft like that at 90 degrees, nothing will ever happen. But as soon as the razor is less than 90 degrees, as soon as there's an angle, as soon as there's a pitch to the relationship between the razor and the hair, even a dull razor blade will get very hungry very quick. So the way you use the razor rotation technique is you come in with the blade perpendicular to the hair shaft. And as you alternate between your razor and your comb and your razor and your comb, you begin to lay the razor flatter against the hair. See the difference in angle now? See how my razor blade is laying flush-er to the hair? That, if I slide a little bit, will cut a ton of hair off in a big hurry. This, all the way out at 90, I can scrape the surface of that, taking very little. So it's gonna be about position, not pressure. With my knuckles behind, I come in and I gently groom that surface, and you can see the hair falling away, and even on coarse wefted mannequin hair, you'll start to see this haircut lay in and blend in just beautifully. That's razor rotation technique used for carving, sculpting, and shaping on the outer surface of men's haircuts, on haircuts that are on medium to thick and heavy and coarse hair. Real coarse, straight Latin and Asian textures, this is an awesome technique for creating the kind of haircuts customers will rave about and send their friends, because it's all about the texture. I'm Ivan Zoot, I'm Clipper Guy. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, clipperguy.com, to get your wide tooth combs and everything else you need in the world of guy stuff and men's hair. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.